Yeah, sure. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whatever time it happens to be where you find yourselves. You might be watching the VOD. It could be the middle of the night for all I know. What's happening, friends? Welcome back to Role-Playing Unlimited, proudly celebrating our 4th year streamiversary with 6 games a week for the next 4 weeks. We are currently on our 4th game in a row in 3 days. And we're still plowing ahead strong here, friends. We are not falling behind, not lagging, or anything in that respect. Although I speak from a personal perspective. If you watched any of our streams lately, lag and complete disconnect has been a unfortunate common thing here. And hopefully, once again, another solid bout of troubleshooting has solved that issue, so that we don't all of a sudden conk out in the middle of the stream tonight. Thanks again for joining us here at Role-Playing Unlimited. I am your host, Tragically HP, coming to you live from the 100th Meridian. What's up? What's up?
Yeah, because that's all that I have.
And it's going to be hard to watch.
Yeah, it is, buddy.
Richter, be quiet.
Me this time.
Richter, quiet. Shh.
No, shut up.
Hush.
You shut up.
What's about to happen?
Oh, that's the one that just played. I guess I randomly picked a frickin' soundbite out of all of it, and it was ironically the one that I enter with. Alright, friends, welcome back. We've got a couple new characters, a few existing characters, and a couple missing characters, and that's how we're going to roll tonight. We are not looking for extras. I think we're in a good spot right now to have a couple of our characters be forcefully ejected to the Tunnel of Safetitude, and by that I speak of one Skull Crusher and one Zara. And let's get on to the map. Boom, 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 boom. I'm losing track here.
I think they're just not trying hard enough if they can't play from their cruise.
I don't know, maybe they're wasted.
They gotta survive that death cruise out there. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. So, wow, look at that. Look at the new beta fog backdrop. That's pretty tight. I like that.
It replaces the lines of sight. That's cool.
Well, it's still dynamic lighting, but it's a beta application for the background too.
Yeah, no, I know. It's like it's replacing the black drop that you can't see from the lines. That
Yeah,
it's like blocking your vision.
It is doing that. Yeah, that's cool. So we're still playing around here. This map is actually a mix of 2 different types here, which we will see soon enough. Skull Crusher was right here backing y'all up when all of a sudden he is going to our lovely Tunnel of Long Rest back to the home base. Likewise, Zara was providing ranged support from back here over behind the planter. She is also going bye-bye back to our home base, getting an early jump start on the long rest. They're actually going to get the freshest meals since they're clocking out right at 5 p.m. You guys are actually going to pull a little OT here and try to finish up this map. And if you guys are not mistaken, as you glance around and look at each other, is it just the 3 of you? Yeah, sure is. 3 characters here now. All of a sudden, the numbers are on the draconian side of things. So let's see how Cedar starts off our combat tonight. Go right ahead.
It's fine, guys. I just got a long rest. We're good to go.
He looks positively recharged compared to Silkus over there. Silkus briefly saw her eject and then reappear, and now she looks like she has gotten a good 8 hours of sleep.
All right, well, Cedar's up, so he's going to move to there and attack the guy right in front of him.
Scrambling up into the planter there, and the guy's kind of a little down below you there in that angle. He's also deaf.
And these I don't get these aren't the undead, right? So I just normal.
Correct. What the?
Well, that's a good way to start.
Come on, dude.
What the fuck is that?
I was swinging around. I'm going to miss the first time, but on the second hit, I'm going to get a bonus action because I was going so fast.
You absolutely cannot.
Hey, a 15, that's something right there. That hits my AC exactly. And this is a guy that's currently sitting at 13 HP, so 12 is going to leave me with 1. As he is now aware of your presence because apparently he wasn't looking at you and couldn't hear you coming in over the planter right there. And now all of a sudden that he's got a stab right through the top of his shoulder. He's looking up at you like, hey, where'd you come from? Is that it for your turn?
That is it.
All right. The Draconian leader back here, who is also deafened. You see his aura on the stream, but not here. Interesting. Well, that would explain that. There we go.
Thank you.
Absolute. Forbidden love. Alright. This guy's got a golden pistol. I'll see my golden pistol versus your wealth of PPK. And Silkus is floating right up there. He had 10 hit points a few seconds ago. Now he's got 28, and it wasn't even his turn. This guy is
It
just
was
all
not
kinds of
updating
confused.
after my level up.
Well, that makes some degree of sense. This guy's going to step back here and have a little private powwow with the Game Master. Hey, so you're giving them level ups in the middle of combat. How about us? Would you help us out over here?
Nope.
Can I reaction cast Shatter because he's being a doink?
He's going to step back over here. Maybe he went up a level, maybe he didn't. You guys don't see their exact hit point totals. Okay, let's take a shot ski at Silkus here. Line up. Try and hit you right between the eyes. Kapow! Whoa! Goodness gracious. Pretty sure that hits.
28, yeah.
Yeah. 8 fire, 6 physical. Hey, there's that, well, no, that's not the 18 hit points you just got back, but most of it.
That's close to it, yeah.
Line up a second shot. Just spits at you in Draconian. Where's our mistress? And apparently his anger has gotten the better of him. We'll take a third shot. Pow! Ooh! 22.
That last one does hit me, dropping me.
Oh, damn, yeah, that's exactly 16. And Silkus will also suffer a rare... Is he floating from winged boots?
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Never mind then. He will float gently to the ground. He will not suffer a failed death save before automatically regenerating. He will still touch the ground before his next turn, though, just not painfully. And the deafening is 1 minute, correct? I think it was.
I gotta remember what that's from.
Yeah, feel free to
remember.
repost it. It was like a loud thing that affected people within a certain range and also was like audible out to a long
I know
range.
what that is. That was my Staff of Thunder. Here, hold on. Let me grab it real quick.
All right.
That's what it was. That's the full stanza of what I used.
That's right. It did affect your allies as well, but none of them failed the deafening save.
Yeah. And it's for 1 minute, it looks like. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I don't imagine they'll be alive in a minute, so I'm not going to bother to track the round by round for these guys. Celeste, over to your turn. You heard a trio of shots ring out there, and you see Silkus fall to the ground there in the middle of the alleyway.
Cool. Which potion do you want?
The poison potion.
Any potion that has red liquid works.
Blood
How much
vial.
is the... Which one is Supreme versus Superior? I always get those mixed up.
Supreme is the best one.
Yeah, it's the best one. It's the
Supreme is
10d4
the
one.
best.
Yeah.
So, okay.
Yeah, they could have done a better job separating those.
That's fine. So I'll do a Superior as a bonus action to him, right? I can do that?
That will
Yeah,
be 8 die 4 plus 8.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and roll that, and I'll keep going. I'm gonna come to this side so that I can swing away at this dude.
Uh-oh. Were you ever in the frightening aura from this thing right here? The spectral shrieking...
No, but I'm immune to frightened, so.
Oh, alright, yeah. Just kind of raise an eyebrow
Get
at
outta
it.
here.
Well, those are both going to hit, and I don't think... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're done after that, so I think we're just going to have another shrieking thing here that will resemble Celeste. Death throws. Yep. We will then form the image of the one who killed us. Lasts for 1 minute. So we're going to copy your token right there. We are going to take that away from you so you don't see through it and have any confusion over which one is which. And we'll also put the little frightened face on there to indicate that it is screaming. Both of them right there side to side, just screaming. Silkus is unconscious, so fortunately he's good on that. But yeah, when he wakes up, he'll need to roll that.
Oh, do I not have to... Well, I woke up after being thing. I'm still prone.
Oh, that's right. She did wake you up on her turn. So yeah, I guess technically I just thought you were rolling it early, but either way, it's fine.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, no, either way.
Cool.
Fine.
And then Celeste moving in. These deaf draconians shouting at each other, hoping that one of them can hear, and their responses all seem to be, "I'm deaf!" And then the only one that's not deaf is, "Stop shouting! I'm not deaf!"
See, I just wanted to make them all confused.
I mean, good job.
Alright, I'm gonna hang out right there. Actually, I'm gonna go back down to 5 feet.
Sounds good. And yep, Richter is prone. Otherwise, your turn is up. Regen. And take it away.
Alright, I'll go ahead and stand up. I'll take off my prone thing in a minute. That's half my movement. It's fine. I'll go ahead and use bonus action to cast Shadow Blade. And we'll use a 3rd level spell slot for that. And then I will go ahead and step up on him. And I'll go ahead and take an attack on him at advantage.
Fair enough. There we go. Double natural ones. Oh. Not quite.
And that is an extra D8 because I upcasted. So that'd be 15 damage.
Okay.
And that will be my turn.
That sounds okay to me. Do we, let's see, where was that thing that you rolled? Oh, it's a full minute. Yeah, we don't get a save at the end of each turn, so yeah, we don't
Oh,
need
yeah,
to bother.
the thunder thing, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
It's a special stanza, the uses it on the staff, so.
Fantastic. Hey, very cool. Thanks for checking that out there, Kimberly. Well, the deaf one that just got stabbed by Silkus will try to retaliate as best it can. It is literally the bottom of the hierarchy here in Draconian society, but we're gonna. Actually, no. We're trained in these. We've got the gunner feat, so yeah. Let's unload on you with our automatic pistol. Wow, look at that damage. Try again. And that's all we got. We came close.
Can't hit me with an automatic pistol at point blank.
Nope. You got that freaking Matrix shit going on.
Just wait until I put some more stuff on him. Don't.
Look at Grant casting spells in the middle of his turn. What power gives you that? That's awesome.
Oh, no, I'm not casting. I'm reading. Oh, I didn't realize I was letting everybody read.
We're all reading it, dude. Wake up. All right, this one right here, we're going to try a... we're going to divide our shots here. We're going to aim over our shoulder and shoot at Celeste. And then we're going to try and shoot Cedar here, standing up on top of the planter. In that order. Oh, damn, natural 20 to hit Celeste there. And then on Cedar, a natural 1. As all of a sudden the magazine just falls out of the gun. Couple rounds clatter to the floor, and the Draconian just looks down and goes, shit. And that... Oh, I've got one more Baz Draconian back here. That's right. That's the Baz. No, that's not him. We've also got an automatic pistol. Celeste is closest, so we'll give both shots in your direction.
Thanks.
Wow. Well, I guess the first shot will also cause a gun jam, and we'll spend the rest of our turn trying to clear that out. Second shot would have missed anyway, but technically it doesn't even happen. That's it for the Baz. Now we go to the Capac. I think the Capac is the one that's hauling the rocket launcher. Yes, it is. Oh boy. Yeah, we're trying not to hit our guys. We can't really see anybody out there. We see Screaming Celeste way out there, but we also see the real one here. Oh dear. Well, let's weigh our options.
Yeah.
Sorry, didn't really like you guys that much anyway. Our allies are unlikely to survive this. Leaving the crossfire. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, fireball, loading up, loading up. There you are. We'll use the regular one.
And I know we went through this before, but it's been way too long for me to remember. This just counts as like a fireball spell, basically, right?
Exactly. It's
Okay.
an itemized version of a fireball.
No, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure in my brain that I was
Yep,
correct.
yep.
And thanks, yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll post the attack here, and of course it'll probably have an attack roll, but since it's an AOE, we're not
Oh,
concerned
no
about
worries.
that.
Is there? Do we get like a deck save for it or something like
Yep.
that?
There it is,
Okay,
right
cool.
there,
Oh,
DC 15.
DC. Okay.
17 fire if you
I'll add a
make
hero
it.
dice to that.
All right. Okay, 17 fire. We could roll a natural 20. We're going to be burned alive. We could roll the same. We're definitely burned alive. So the Baz is going to release the petrifying gas upon being killed. That's going to affect all three of us right here. So con saves are called for. The Capac that got killed is going to dissolve into acid and spray on Cedar, so a dex save DC 12 is called for there.
I'm going to use my shield master reaction, so I don't have. If I make it, I get no damage, and I get +2.
Gotcha. This is already an all or none effect, but cool ability nonetheless. Nice. DC was 12, so you're good on that with a 29.
I don't have to make a Constitution either, so. Or,
Yeah, con
concentration.
save, you're good. You would need a concentration check also of DC 10, I believe.
Oh, for the fireball, that's right. I got you.
Correct, yeah, you took damage for your Shadow Blade.
So then this one would be at advantage then.
So Daniel, I posted the thing from my ornament that I, because it was fire damage, I gained the points instead of taking the damage.
Well, that's fun.
Yep, so thanks for the healing. And then
Yeah,
I need a con save.
A con save, yeah, DC 11.
And it was 35 on the fireball, right?
35 fire, yeah, 17
Okay,
if
cool.
you made it. Con save is good. The petrifying gas, likewise, is all or none. Now let's check this guy, because he could possibly survive the fireball and then have to roll that con save himself. $15 is the DC, so we do survive the fireball. And we need to roll that con save. And we make that as well. Okay. And this guy just gets a panicked look on his face after seeing Celeste basically just kind of exhale the fireball after it seemingly seems to absorb in that location. And yipe, 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 yipe. And yeah, we're going to need to head back this way. We are out of ammunition.
And then, do I need to make that con save too?
No, you needed to roll the second dexterity save, which you already did.
Yep, I made it.
Yeah. And now we've got this nihilist cultist who's way over here, who's got his hands on this this puzzle cube that raises a great deal of interest. Which one of you guys has line of sight on him?
I have, or at least I can see him from my token. I don't know if that's accurate.
It's not me. I can't see him.
Let's see. How tall is Silkus? He's currently on the ground, right?
I mean, he's probably about like 6'2". He's a moon
Yeah,
elf, so
Okay.
he's a half moon elf. So
What's your passive perception?
passive perception is 23.
Good God. All right.
You know, I always prioritize perception on my characters. Come on now.
It's a solid play. Okay, well, our cultist is seemingly more interested in this artifact than anything else, so we are going to take that into our custody. This might be the last cultist in the campaign, for all we know, because Monday crew NPC Vorn Anor, technically Tuesday crew as well. The cultists seem to have a very great interest in the Yuuzhan Vong, and they paid for it dearly. All stuff you can read in our text RP channels. Okay, I need to roll an intelligence check.
Quite a bit we're taking out on Sunday crew as well.
Sure. Let's see. Ruby, QB, turn this way, and obviously, the Cult of Nihilus does not recruit the most intelligent members of their species. And yeah, we're just kind of pacing around here. This guy's obviously frustrated from the deafening effect. So he's just kind of pacing around back and forth in here while seemingly struggling with whatever this cube is.
I can barely see him through the window, yeah.
Our Sivak Draconians have all been killed. So that brings us to the top of the next round, where we're going to have a little interesting development. And here's where we're going to mix two different styles of maps. We've got the dynamic lighting thing going on here. And if any of you were here last time and didn't remember this giant swath of darkness on the north side of you, that is correct. It is a recent addition, because one of you decided to literally ring the dinner bell. let's reveal. I'm going to do this nice and easy. I want to reveal what we need and nothing more. Excellent. So we got more street visible in this direction. We're going to throw a couple doors on these buildings to indicate which way they can be entered from. Change that. Yes. And yes. Of course, the doors are kind of superfluous. On this map with no dynamic lighting, you could technically just kind of walk through the wall right next to the doors over here. Most of your characters don't have an angle of sight to see these doors in particular. But the case remains with this one right here. Like, this is just to indicate where the door is. But you do still need to access the building from that spot. This is kind of the little compromise, the halfway that we were talking about. And let's bring in this guy right there. And this guy right there. And the two of you, Micah, and is it Vale or Valet? Or
It's
some
Vale.
Vale, all right. The two of you once had a larger party, not terribly larger, maybe like 5, 6 at most, so it's not like you guys are like the last survivors of a community of 30 or something. But in recent days, your tribe, as it were destroyed almost to the man by a great behemoth of a beast that seemed to regenerate wounds just as quickly as you were able to deal them. And only after considerable effort on your part did you finally find a place to hide just off of our map here to the north. Unfortunately, something very, very loud came from this area just a few moments ago, and that gigantic beast that destroyed most of your group is now back in pursuit. You have been driven from your hiding space. We're going to need Johnny and Justin to roll initiative. Get in on the action here. What the fuck? Oh, it's because he rolled. I was like, he rolled a natural 1. He got an 18.
Yeah, I got advantage on this.
Yeah, it's kind of incorrectly showing that you have a natural 1 there. Okay, let's get this.
Although I have to say, I don't know why it's showing me having a plus 6.12. I'm not sure where that's coming from because I don't have the High Dex.
Huh. Yeah, that is interesting. Okay, and I'm gonna do like this. Oh boy! Alright, so now at the top of the initiative, our foe is still fortunately out of the encounter area, but you can hear it quickly barreling down the street in hot pursuit of your group. And fortunately, the two of you go first in the initiative before this thing does. You are now well aware at this point of an additional conflict going on down here to the south, but you've already tried this western passage earlier in your flight from this thing, and there's nothing over there for you, so if anything, it seems like you're kind of being driven back here, which you thought was clear, but now there's people fighting these weird dragon lizard guys that you've occasionally encountered here.
I know what those are.
You do, yeah. Yeah, that makes perfect sense for you.
Are we, like, fully long rested and everything?
Yes.
Okay. I guess I should ask, what do I know about Micah?
Micah is just, well, he's a fighter. You've probably seen part of his soul detached from his body at times. He uses that to fight with.
Okay, interesting. You would know that I am like a very blessed healer, a cleric of life, and it seems that there's no end to the amount of healing I can bestow on people.
Oh, we're going to put that to the test.
I have spell mastery for cure wounds. I can cast it at will.
That just means that it's infinite. I don't see what your point is. Yes, that's what killing you means.
Okay, so I'll just look over to Micah and be like, I guess we gotta go see who these idiots are that just fucking made that noise, and get everybody out of here before it shows up.
Hopefully they're stronger than the other guys were.
Don't remind me. We have to keep these people alive if we can. And I'm just gonna make a move.
When you guys get closer to Cedar here, you can describe visually what he sees, as he is probably the one in the best position to see your approach.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my action to cast Mirror Image just in case.
All right. Not sure if I cut out there or not. I was just kind of saying give Cedar a visual on what he sees as you're approaching here.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a lot like the little picture on my thing there. Almost like platinum blonde looking, youngish man. Looks probably half elven. Got this beautiful, like elven armor. Looks like it's made of mithril. Full plate, mithril plate armor on. A nice white cloak, kind of draped over his back and shoulders. He's got this staff, fanciful staff in his hand that actually has a blue flame on the top of it, almost like a torch light kind of effect coming from it. He has, well, you can't really see his holy symbol from here. And as he gets a bit closer to you, he obviously does some magic, and there's like now 3 more of him kind of shifting around in his space.
Very cool, very cool. Anything else with your turn there?
No, like I said, I moved and cast Mirror Image. Oh, I think I might know why it's giving me that initiative bonus. I have a Sentinel Shield, which technically gives you advantage on initiative.
Oh, interesting.
Maybe it's just giving me a +5.
Huh. Well, let's pass it over to Micah for your first turn here. Welcome, welcome.
All right, as Micah comes down, although he is also elven, he couldn't be very different from Vale. He's got kind of grayish skin, pale hair. He's wearing a leather mask with like a bird's beak on it and wings pointing back over his ears. And he's wearing this black apron that seems to be covered in blood, and even like sometimes he habitually wipes at it, and the blood just stays there. And you will see him draw out a great sword and whisper incendiary to the hilt, and it will burst into flame and activate my flame tongue.
Very cool, very cool. Anything else for you there?
No, there's not a lot I can do yet.
All right. Our existing party really needs no introduction. Johnny has sat in here for a couple sessions already, knows the existing cast pretty well. Cedar, it is over to your turn.
All right, I will move, and as I'm moving up, I will shout out to Celeste, "Look, look north. It looks like more are coming. But they could be friend, they could be foe."
You don't even see me respond. I just keep looking at this guy and getting ready to just bash into him.
And I will get to right there. I get advantage right there.
On what?
Oh, that thing is already dead. That is a shrieking spirit, as is your sister on the other side. That's a spectral image of her. The real her is to the east. The one with the health bar.
I will go right there.
She just
And
kind of
attack.
waved from over on the side. Over here.
Yeah, you know, you look at something like,
Wow.
That will slay that one outright and puff another cloud of toxic poisonous gas upon the three of you. Con saves DC 11 to avoid the petrification. Good. Good. And for your token, J-Man, are you not using your goggles of night?
Well, I mean, the half-elf has dark vision anyway, but I have a torchlight on my staff. It's a continual flame, so...
Gotcha. So both of them would be applicable. I have that set correctly then.
Okay.
All right. Well, all of you make that save. That will do it for the Baz Draconians. And anything else for Cedar?
I'm going to move to right there. And that's it.
Okay. Well, it's a good thing we got this in a pinch. That Auroch is just going to vanish itself. And we'll see where we go. That's all we got there. Celeste and Cedar can both see this one, who has a direct line of sight on this Draconian casting the invisibility. And it's almost a look of betrayal on this thing's face, like, hey, what about me? Celeste, that's back over to your turn.
Alright. Wait.
Oh, gosh. Oh, man. Yeah, this one is starting to turn towards you with a look of please on its eyes, but it simply does not have the time. And that is the final Baz right there. Let's get another con save. I think I said the last one was the final one, but this is the final one. That's funny. You can roll a natural 1 and you'll still make it on the money.
You know, I was like, I don't think I can fail those.
Yep, nat 1s and nat 20s don't matter on saving throws, so you are good. Yep, Cedar's good way over there, too, fortunately, with his plus 14 to con. Good con! Anything else for Celeste?
Yeah, that was only, what, like 10 feet of movement?
Oh, God, I forgot to close the door behind me. Why didn't I close the door? Because I'm deaf and dumb. Oh, God.
Just come right over here and swipe.
Oh, dear. That is a hit. This one hasn't been touched yet, and we can actually survive that.
Hold on.
That, however, if we were undead, we would be dead, but because we are not, we survive that.
Darn. Alright, I'll let it go.
Ouch. Oh, man.
And now that's it.
All right, let's go over to Silkus's turn.
Alright, I'll start by bonus actioning, drinking a supreme potion.
All right. 10 die 4 minus 60. It's a spoiled one. Could actually,
Don't you dare.
Could actually inflict a bad
Wish.
case of gastroenterinitis on you. Hey, 42.
Take back 42. That's definitely takes that.
Not too bad.
What do you mean too bad? I said I'd take it.
I said not too bad.
Oh, okay. I thought you said too bad. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah,
for?
yeah, too bad. It should have been better.
I'm gonna go ahead and go running out this way, see if I can get a sight on that window better. And I end up seeing them, and I'll just like give them a nod as I run by and just say, "Dragon's down that way."
You're not talking to the shrieking images here, are you?
No, I'm talking to Micah and.
Oh, the other characters there. Gotcha,
yeah.
just to the north.
Yeah. Because I couldn't see them before. But...
Sure.
And then I just see the barely grips of him, so I'm gonna go ahead and cast Shatter on him. Or on that area inside of there.
Alright.
Every time. Every gosh dang time.
What?
I caught Kimberly during last week's stream of Justin's. I'm pretty sure she dropped an F-bomb in there. I was like, whoa!
Oh yeah, that totally sounds like me.
Hey, I heard it. I caught it. I'll have to go back and listen to the stream, but I believe it was when the intellect devourer. What's that?
You sit on a throne of lies.
Oh boy, a con save, you say?
He's definitely gonna like this one.
No, he didn't make that. We do resist thunder damage. So 9 and 3, that is 12. We'll take it. We're already deaf. Big deal.
And that will make it my turn, so.
Okay. Alright, let's draw your attention up here to the top, where slowly but surely we shall have the reveal. Oh. Let's set that up. I don't know why. Y'all should be able to see its health bar. For whatever reason. A massive dragon-like orange undead that strikes terror into the hearts of even the most seasoned adventurers.
I should probably just tell it
there's-
my thoughts by throwing a fireball at it.
There's those two guys. Yeah, finally we found you. All right, and let's just check this. I don't always trust these, but the cones are sometimes a little more accurate. Check that again.
Would we have any kind of cover from these vehicles or whatever these are?
There is some cover. We are also kind of crouching or propping ourselves up on top of this wrecked semi to the left to kind of spray it a little bit downwards. Silkus and Cedar would have the greatest cover, considering we've got more between here and there. But yeah, go ahead and roll in response to the toxic expulsion. Con saves.
Good thing I get advantage.
Yeah, don't worry about the attack roll. It's just an AoE for save. And yeah, actually, if a dex save was in place, the bonus to that would apply for cover. But for a con save, in this case, since it's just literally soaking the whole area in poison, there's not really any cover to hide behind here. Whoa, nat 20. All right. Well, if you made the
that's
save, it's
26
26.
damage?
26 toxic radioactive. Nobody failed the save by 5 or more. Currently, Micah has failed it by 4, so he would take the full damage, but no exhaustion with that.
Oh, let's burn one of our infos here.
Okay. .21, so yeah, half damage there. Let's just go back here and measure. That's 25 feet, so yeah, we've got more than enough to basically get ourselves up on top of this semi to where we're just kind of staring right down on Micah. And many of you should be able to see the Orange Titan at this point. The Baz are removed. We have one Capac left, and oh good. Well, this is going to go one of a couple ways, I guess. Okay. Yeah, the Capac that Celeste has just murderized here from full HP all the way down to 2.
Is he running? Is he running?
No, we're going to drop the rocket launcher, and we're already kind of halfway falling from all that damage, so we will just fall completely, and it kind of rolls over and throws up its hands in surrender. We are prone and deaf, and it does still have an automatic rifle kind of like slung over itself, but it almost kind of fell on top of it, and seemed to think more that releasing the weapon in hand was the play. Well, what the fuck? Son of a... You asshole. Alright. I ain't got no time for this. I'm going to shifting sands 45 feet up into the air. And then we are going to move 60 feet, which puts us at 105, which is out of anybody's line of sight. So at least for now, this guy is going goodbye on the map layer right here, unless somebody's going to chase him up into the gloomy skies. Top of another round here, though. J-Man had a solid look at that as this thing just all of a sudden teleported right there in the skies above you before flying almost directly up.
Have I encountered the Nihilist guys before?
Let's see. You have not.
Okay, so I'm just like, what was that? But I'm more concerned about the goddamn undead dragon again. I'm gonna just say to Micah, we gotta move! And I'll yell at Silkus, who looks apparently pretty fucked up already. Well, you! Come! We gotta get out of here!
Your mouth is all puffed up like a baboon's ass.
Just run and I can delay.
Oh, that's a question. Have I learned English at this point?
You have.
Daniel?
Can you guys not hear me?
No, we can hear you.
We can hear you now, but I don't think.
Oh no, I don't like what that prefaces, but yes, you do know English.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I got that training or not. All right, so yeah, I'll yell it in, I guess Trinish Common, if there's a difference, first to see if there's any recognition of that they can understand me, and then I'll move.
Yeah, my voice cutting out was what prefaced the stream errors we've been having recently a few nights ago, so just hoping that's not the case. I did a lot of troubleshooting again today and hope it's fixed. That end a turn for you?
No. If I remember correctly, I have more regen now?
Yes, regen is now 9 for our Streamiversary month for our epic subscribers.
Okay, I'll do that. So I've moved. Let me see. Having already fought this thing, do I know, is it like, have any resistances or anything to radiant damage?
No resistance or vulnerability.
Okay, so I'm going to hit him with a Sacred Flame, basically the blue fire on the top of the staff flares and shoots out at him, and then I'll post it.
All right. Grumble. Oh. I think that's all or none, yeah?
Yep. Fucking resistance. Alright, so yeah, I moved there, threw a Sacred Flame at him, and I'll call out again. We have to move. This thing is too powerful. It's killed too many already.
All right. Let's go over to Micah's turn here, who's now right next to it in melee from its perspective.
All right, so we will start off with using Manifest Echo, and I will put my Echo 15 feet away, right over here, and then I will immediately trade places with it.
All right.
Oh, wait, I can't do. Never mind, I can't do both in one turn.
Dope.
So instead of doing that, I am going to move it over here on top of this bus and start attacking with it.
Get onto the bus. Technically, that is my space right there because you're inside my health bar. That is a spot that I occupy in my 8x8 greatness.
Well, now I can't seem to move the image. So,
Yeah, that's probably why, because of the overlap.
yeah. So I will just hover it up high enough to hit him there.
All right.
And then I'll take a couple of great sword slings.
Good shot right there. Not so much on that one. And we will immediately bring this bad boy out. Effectively regenerate back up to full from that first attack.
Yep, and then I'll give him the opportunity to make an opportunity attack. And I am going to slide back here.
Aw. Well, that means random. And smash! Oh, another natural one. All right.
That'll be turn.
That's over to Cedar here for our next one.
All right, I don't see what's happening because so I'm going to move back over here. Are we running or are we fighting? I shout to Celeste.
That is not Celeste. That is the.
Oh, that's right. Where did Celeste and everybody go?
Celeste ran off, continued in this direction, the same way you were last heading. The rest of the group ran out here into the street, and yeah, we're kind of facing off against this big dragon thing up there.
Got it. So I'll look to the new guy, be like, "Hello, are we friend or foe?" Talking to Vale, of course.
He kind of gives you like this look of like, really, that's the question you're asking right now? And I just look at the dragon, like, well, if you're not on that thing's side, you're probably on mine.
Oh, that's good because I'm not on that thing's side. Are we trying to run away? Because it looks like my group all took off down this way. Then I point towards the way Celeste went. Or are we going to try to stay and make a stand?
I just yell over the ways. I'm still over here, Cedar.
I don't even see you.
I know, but I can hear you.
You said we're not friends anymore. Fine. Fine. Unfriend you, block mother. Any additional movement or action from Cedar?
I am not in the mood, or I don't think I have any abilities left to really fight a dragon. I got like one spell slot left, so I am going to go back the way I came and say we need to escape, and I'll follow this way.
All right. Okay.
And I will whisper telepathy to Celeste that there is an incoming undead dragon. Find shelter.
Oh, I just fought one of those.
And that's it. I'm just trying to get out of here. Oh, it's
all right.
Space is double, right? So I can move more than that.
Correct. Yeah, each space is 2.5 feet instead of the usual 5, so twice as much movement there.
I get there.
All right. Whoa! Cold-blooded.
I mean, I thought about it, and then my brother just talked in my brain and said there's an undead dragon. I don't have time for this.
All right. That is going to finish that one off. That's going to be the acid spray. So dex save from Celeste. All good. That's an all or none. And that is going to... Oh, hold on right where you were.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we're going to reveal our position as we open fire on you, shouting in Draconic. First shot is with advantage because of the invisibility. And then 2 regular shots. Jeez.
What is the total damage?
Oh, 16, 24, 34, 39. Ouch!
39. Alright, well, now that I have another target in the room.
Pay no attention to the golden draconian in the corner.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I have pass wall as a reaction. Aw. Ouch. That hurts.
Oh, gonna do it again.
Oh, gosh. Nope, not you either. None of you have fire resistance. Ouch!
And I'll respond to my brother. One more in here. What's the plan with the dragon?
We're headed your way.
I'm good.
I don't
All
think we can
right.
fight the dragon.
Rick, that's back over to you. What happened to your hit points?
What are you talking about?
You had a lot more a few moments ago.
Oh yeah, no shit. Well, fuck you in that part.
Fuck you.
And let's see here. What do we... fuck, I don't have like a wall or something. Okay. We're just gonna have to go ahead and just start running. I'm gonna kind of like go this way, but keep my eyes towards the dragon. That is. As much as I can, I'm gonna go ahead and come here, and then I'll hold my action on a spell just in case.
And I guess
And
it's
I will
time.
go.
Oh, sorry, I thought
Sorry,
holding.
I was just. No, sorry. I was just gonna say that I was gonna use my another supreme potion, but go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I thought holding was the final part of your turn, so go ahead.
No, that was my fault.
All right. Hey, 2 in a row. Let's check if our toxic breath weapon returns to us. It does! Ooh, woo, woo, woo. We also get our reaction back. We are certainly not fooled by the non-existent scent of this echo. Oh boy. Nor are we fooled by the spectral shrieking images over there. Which of you? Yep, I think we're gonna blast over in this direction right here, which, yeah, technically that smoke is gonna file all throughout that area over to Cedar and Celeste as well. Orange Titan.
You said that
47.
coming all the way over?
It does, yeah.
Gee.
Yeah, this thing's got a 120-foot range on the cone, so it spreads pretty wide, especially considering it's basically a gas effect.
As I see it, like, I guess not inhale because it's skeletal, but like rear back, I'm like, cover your mouth, incoming!
Nice. Ooh! Success. Success.
Using my held action, would I be able to cast a spell against him now?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I am going to go ahead and... Did I have that one? No, that's for my stuff here, sorry. Then I will go with what I was going to do. I'm going to chromatic orb him at a third level.
Okay. And Cedar still needs to roll his con save. It is a 23
okay.
toxic radioactive for those of you who major save. Cedar did as well, so yeah, 23 toxic radioactive for him.
And then the spell for that. The roll for that is.
Okay. What kind of damage is it?
We're gonna do fire.
Fire. That will hit. We will take all of it.
Since these oranges love fire so much, apparently.
Oh, yeah. And we will take 23 and regenerate 30, so we remain at full HP.
That's great. How much was it at half damage? For the
23.
gas cloud thingy?
Yeah.
23? Okay.
I don't know if Sader's getting his damage here. He got blasted 2 rounds in a row with that, but he's still sitting at full HP. Maybe it's not
I got it.
correctly. So yeah, it would have been 23, and then last round was what, 27? I think even with regen, he should be down. Yeah, it was 52 last round, so 26 and 23 is what he would have taken. 49 total.
I've already done potions just to get back up.
Right. Kapak Draconians are gone. The Nihilist Cultist looks back down and sucks to be them. Okay. Don't know why we're not getting any response through the sending stones. The hell is everybody? Guys are supposed to be here to back me up for this.
Womp,
Alright.
womp. Sucks to be you.
Let's fucking figure out this puzzle cube. Come on, natural 20. Oh, we're halfway there. We're going to spend our action as well to try to sort this thing out. Damn, this thing is complicated.
Hey, throw it down here and I'll figure it out.
How about no, Scott? Let's kick off another round, although hold on 1 second here. Micah is closest, and... Oh, didn't mean to move your token there. Yep, he's got line of sight on a zombie that has just egressed through this door right here, although on the player side he can't see it at all. It's a zombie, though. It's definitely an orange. Let's dial it up. Let's dial it up. Get you involved in the initiative. Ooh, we're going to take the second spot in the initiative, no less. Go between Vale and Micah. That's not good. So Micah is at least aware of their presence audibly, because if they're not trying to be stealthy, the oranges tend to make a very distinctive and loud series of groans and just kind of clumsily smash through everything in their path. Vale is up at the top here.
Alright, so Cedar, their big armored knight-looking guy, came up, was like, I guess we're running. And he went over the other way, right?
Yep, he headed off to the east, back down that alley.
So I'll call to Micah, since he's like across the street. Micah, we are leaving! And
Mine, go.
Not leaving without you. Come on.
Right behind you.
What's going on, Arm Ripper? That's funny. I was gonna bring Skull Crusher and Zara back just to add a little. Oh, now we gotta go back and get them. Can't leave without them.
And we'll just have Cedar give Skullcrusher a taste of his own medicine and store him in his bag for the session.
What do we got for Vale here, aside from the commentary? Doing a cure, okay. How soon is now?
Who's that
Actually,
cure wounds on?
That's actually +3 to that because of my life domain. That's on you, Silkus.
Oh, okay.
I just
Appreciate
kind of
it.
turn, kind of just absent-mindedly, not even really paying that much attention. It doesn't even seem like I cast a spell. I just channel healing magic into you. Like, all right, let's go.
Of course, I recognize the spell, but I just like shrug my shoulders and just continue.
As I enter that room, so I see the Aurak in there. I'm like, Draconian.
Nothing.
Nothing.
He's also deaf too.
That's great. I'll probably say something in Draconic. I don't know if anybody else here understands that.
Yeah, he's been shouting in Draconic. You probably hear him shouting at Celeste as you're coming around the corner. He was surrendering. Foul, cruel witch.
I don't understand any of it, so you know.
Well, that's what's interesting to me is, from my experience in my world, Draconians never surrender.
That is true.
So I'm thinking that he's making shit up. Because
That's-
there's no way it was surrendering.
That's legit, yeah. All
No,
right.
I'll just kind of say back to him as I hear that, lies, you never surrender. But that's my turn.
I'm not ready on the spot, but his only response can be,
What?
okay.
Celeste is in here totally confused. This random dude just showed up and is only speaking Draconic. I'm like, who the heck is this?
Well, this orange is going to smash out of the window right here. And, okay, I see the issue. I guess I don't have Micah under my control. Yep, that's exactly it. Once I do that, now we can see through his line of sight. All right. Goodness gracious. All right, the orange will attack thrice. One more time. Wow, 111. Scratchy, scratchy, scratchy. And wouldn't you know it, it has Bloodlust. It is an orange class B. They are particularly efficient at tracking and slaying the living. They get advantage on their attacks. Scratch. 1, 2, 3 times. That is a 24 to hit on the first one.
24 hits.
26 to hit on the second one, and then a miss on the third. 19 slash is the result from both of those.
Okay, thanks to the boon of resilience, I take half damage on slashing.
All right, that's a 5 and 4 in this case, total of 9. And then the other window is going to be broken as another orange class B smashes through it and tries to get all up in Micah's business here.
The first class B is like, dude, the other window was already open. What the fuck?
I wanted to be cool too. All right, we're going to go for a weapon attack, and then we're going to go for that grapple. Really only need to do one of those, however, so... Well, might need to do two, depending on the results, though. So, weapon strike. 28 to hit for 13 physical damage. You would resist that as well. A grab attack of 23. They gotcha. Reroll that final attack then. Don't need to grab you twice. Gonna go for an elbow to your face here. Mm, 19, not so much. Managed to back away from that last attack. That's it for the oranges on the board suddenly. Micah is up next and currently grappled.
We're just going to smile at the Class Bs and be like, sucks to be you. Bonus action, I will use my Racial Misty Step to teleport 30 feet.
All right. This thing just like leans in to take a bite and it just gets air. Hey, my lunch!
I'm only actually going to go 20 feet so that I can still see my echo up there. And I'm going to take 2 attacks on that Titan with my greatsword.
Okay. Ouch. Oh, nice. 36, 49, 59, 61, 65 damage. Youch.
And then with my peregrine mask, I'm going to float off the ground about an inch. And I've got 60 feet of movement now. So I'm going to go find where everybody went.
All right.
And that'll be turn.
Get that grapple off of you. Cedar is up next, just outside the door.
All right, 1 second.
Exactly. Who the heck are you guys?
My echo disappeared, by the way. I got too far away.
Oh, gotcha. Ooh, it's
All
good
right, I'm
news.
going to go into the door. And as I go in,
He's all spinning in place there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, can't go into
okay,
the
why
wall
am I
right
spinning so much? What's happening?
there. I think you've had one too many to drink there, bro.
I've been busy. All right, I'll sit here. I'm going to attack the guy right in front of me.
All right. I am pinned in the corner, which effectively is a flank in this case, so you do get advantage. Ow! Oh, God, I need you to miss this last attack so I can survive to my turn. Come on. Oh, he rolled even better. What happens when one of these guys die? Boom! Magical essence lashes out as a ball of lightning at the closest creature within 30 feet before arcing out to up to 2 others within 15 feet. Dex saves against lightning damage and a potential stun, half damage if you succeed. There are 3 of you here, so the closest is subjective. Let's just see. The closest will be Cedar, and then as far as the 2 other creatures, that will be Celeste and Vale. Micah manages to avoid this one, so dex saves from all 3 of you there. Micah is the only one that doesn't roll one.
I am immune to lightning.
Oh, okay. You're not immune to stun, though, which could still take effect depending on the results of your save. Weird as that sounds. 5e doesn't separate the two like earlier editions. All good, all good, all good. So The two of you not immune to lightning damage will take 4 lightning damage. And then Cedar, anything else with your turn?
Like maybe telling me any information.
Apparently not.
Yes, there is. I just talked a whole bunch, but I was pressing the wrong button. So let's try again.
Well,
Wow.
oh shit.
So there is 2 new people that I ran into out there, and an undead dragon that we do not want to go face right now because I don't think we are prepared for that.
I turn at the 2 people standing behind them. Like, you mean these 2?
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah, there's a couple of really strong undead out there too.
Thanks
Well,
for
if
that.
no one's noticed that Silkus isn't there.
I'm busy with a lot of other stuff right now, so let's get out of here.
And that is all Cedar has.
All right, let's pass over to Celeste here then.
Okay, so you guys are helping us, I guess.
I made
Where's
sure
Focus?
to I made
What
sure
is the
to
plan?
heal your I made sure to heal your 3rd companion before heading in. I think he's on his way.
And then, what? Where are we going? What's the plan?
We're just trying to
Tries to
stay
get away.
alive.
Cool. Pretty sure those dragon things can move pretty fast, so I'm not really sure how that's gonna work. I'm just gonna stand so that I can see through the door. And I will hold my action, my longbow, so if I see the dragon, I'll shoot.
All right. Let's head on over this way. We should take this thing on one-on-one.
If you want to fucking help me, sure, but that's not gonna happen.
I want to watch.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I'm gonna run down where I saw them go. So, down here.
Coward!
I'll push my way in here, and I will go ahead and cast Dead Walking.
Hey everybody, the dragon challenged him to a one-on-one duel and he refused and tucked his tail.
I'm just gonna like shove the staff down into it's my bag.
I can't remember. Is that out loud or is that mental?
It's out loud.
It depends on what the staff is doing. Yeah.
Right, the staff usually speaks telepathically to him, but we have discovered that it can emit to everybody. All right,
So it just
Especially when
spoke.
it's being that obnoxious.
It just spoke audibly to everybody, yes.
Yeah, Bill just kind of looks over at him like, "What the hell was that?"
I'll just look at the 2 of you and just say, I'll explain later as I just start moving my hands and muttering to myself as I cast the Dead Walking spell. Cast on all 4 of us. Or all 5 of us.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I
let's
just
see.
look at the rest. I just look at the 2 new people. I don't know if you've seen that before, but we should now be invisible to undead. So be careful what you do.
All right, now we're gonna smash our way down over here. 10, 20, 30. Oops. That is the Celeste Scream Spectre. And yeah, this thing is smashing around up on the roof. You're pretty sure this thing is right up above you guys. The cultist. Let's try this again. Dope! Try it again. Oh, for goodness sake. All right,
Dude,
let's
maybe
go.
he should just not.
I'm going to figure this out. It's Vale up next.
I'll lower my voice because you said it won't be able to see us. I'm like, we still have to be quiet, though, yes?
Yes, I cannot mask everything else. I have only masked our physical forms.
All right. I would suggest perhaps heading in the direction it came from then. It might be the best way to confuse its tracking.
Out of game, where did we come from again? I forgot.
You guys started the map over here.
Okay, gotcha. I'll just look back at Vale and just say, I don't know what way you guys came from. You guys were already on the field when I saw you, but we came from the south, so that's the only way that I could see.
We were
Possibly
fleeing that creature from the north.
Yeah, it
Did
killed
you
the
see
rest of our
anything else in
friends.
the wake of it?
There are a couple really strong undead out there. I don't know. I'm usually able to recover a little bit between rounds, and I couldn't after they hit me. I don't know how they do that.
It's a sort of plague they have, at least most of them.
Since we're sitting here discussing, and he just said he wasn't able to heal, have I seen that effect already?
You have, yeah. You guys have fought the Class Bs a few times.
So I can't even use cure wounds on him right now, right?
Correct. You have to wait a full round to go by until the Orange Class B's next turn.
Okay. Yeah, so we either need to try to sneak away in any direction, really. My suggestion was just because it was coming from the north, perhaps going north might confuse it. Or we figure out a way to set up to battle it, if that's what you want to do. I don't recommend it. It heals far too quickly. So I guess I'm just going to hold my action. Or no, I'll just take the dodge action at this point, because I'm just kind of discussing things.
I'll kind of just tap my staff on my back and just say I would if my staff would stop being temperamental, but
look who's talking.
It's best we just sneak away.
He thinks he's a big man using those big syllable words.
Daniel, last week when we were talking, we decided that we were trying to go slightly north, slightly east, right?
Correct, yeah. The path that you guys have been going this entire time has been more or less east. Slightly southeast, actually, across this hex, but occasionally you do have to kind of bend north to affect that.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta go the way you don't want to go to the way you go.
Yeah, the whole group is in this room right now, so there's no sense really delaying any of this. You guys all have clear lines of sight into these storage rooms for whatever this building used to be, and those are just dead ends. So there's no way to escape off the map from this section.
Would seem the best line of
Oh yeah, there's a
big
big-ass thing of rockets right there, and somebody dropped a rocket launcher right next to it. This dead guy here was holding on to it.
I think I know how to use that rocket launcher.
Like I said, my turn, I'm just dodging because we're sitting here discussing things.
Gotcha. It is yours, so over to the bees. And let's see. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, these things probably sniffed you out. They seem to just track right to your location, did these pair of Class Bs. And they They're staring into this building that you're inside of. It's obvious that they don't see you, but they do seem to be very aware of your presence. Let's try... Yeah, we're gonna sniff our way right over to here. This thing's not locked. Ease the door open. Step right up here and sniff right in Silkus's face before attempting to attack him. A weapon attack. Disadvantage because you're invisible. Advantage because of our bloodlust. That's a miss. Try again. Try and grab. That's not doing anything. And a third one. Another weapon strike. That's a natural one. Yeah, this thing is just all kinds of snarling and slashing away at Silkus's space, but doesn't look like anything connects. The second one steps in. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna step through here. Briefly brush up against Celeste, floating there kind of in and above that space before we turn over towards the invisible veil and try some attacks on him. Youch. Alright, weapon attack. That's a miss. 15, a grab. Likewise a miss. A 26. Excuse me. 26. We finally got you grabbed there on the third attack, but no damage from any grapple. The DC to escape the grapple, however, is equal to the attack number rolled. So 26 is the escape DC. And that passes it over to Micah. You guys are all invisible to undead, but it's clear these things still have means of tracking and attacking.
Alright, I can get my normal regen now, correct?
Yes, their turn has ended, so you're good.
I just kind of whisper to Micah, you guys move, I'll join you. And you've seen me Misty Step before, so you know I can get out of this.
Is there a way out of this room that I can see?
The door on the right should be open.
Only the way you
Celeste
came
is
in.
standing above it. Yeah.
Yeah, the dead end, except for the way we came in.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Gotcha.
passageways
Only
that
the
lead off
doors up north. Yeah.
the passages that lead off the map just lead to storage rooms that are dead ends. You guys can clearly see those from where you're at in here. No need to even investigate.
Alright then, I will summon my echo on the other side of them, which shouldn't break our invisibility, but will give them something they can see.
Yep, and you have experienced these things enough times that the echo is certainly effective offensively for you, but due to the orange's powerful olfactory senses, they have never once been fooled into thinking, let's eat that thing.
Well, I'll put it up there for him just the same, and I will hold my action that if anybody breaks this invisibility, I will attack.
All right. You're going to attack the person who breaks the invisibility? Fantastic. That helps me out a lot.
And I will slide up here closer to the door.
Sounds good. Cedar, that's over to your turn then.
When I see the undead thing grab somebody and like wrestle them to the ground.
The first part, yes, we have not wrestled them to the ground, though. We just have Justin grappled here so that he can't move. But you also heard him whisper that you guys just should go because he can get out of this. But these are the two undead, of course, the red health bars, kind of blocking our escape anyway as it is. I mean, you guys can always kind of like cut the corner through a doorway like I've done multiple times.
Well, I mean,
we kind of allow that on both sides.
Hovering above the door. So
That's true as well. You guys can always kind of go under as well, just like this one kind of did on the way in. But likewise, this is an acceptable angle to just kind of step out.
And I'm going to try to step out.
All right. Yep, you do kind of rub shoulders with the zombie, but it does not. It is not in a position to contest your movement. It is gonna try a perception check, though, and if it is successful, it may attack of opportunity. It is successful. So it is going to attempt loading a pummel attack. Going unarmed, that is a 28 to hit Cedar for 18 physical damage. And as we have discovered about the Orange Class C and B, they come equipped with the Sentinel feat. So your speed has now been dropped to 0 for the rest of the turn upon trying to exit that space.
Well, then I am stopped right there.
Yes, indeed. It knows you're there. You guys are invisible, but it's dealing damage, and that is a ravenous wound. In fact, on Cedar, so he's going to be unable to regain HP here for the next few moments. Over to Celeste, unless Cedar wants to break the invisibility and start attacking this thing.
Oh, I better not.
All right.
I'm gonna hold my action though, to attack in case somebody else becomes visible.
We're gonna pass the buck to the next person. All right, Celeste, your turn.
You're gonna try to make me feel guilty about this, aren't you?
You guys could just Metal Gear Solid your way out of here. Everybody grab a cardboard box and hide underneath it and just slowly crawl ourselves out of there. There's enough of them.
Yeah, that's gonna fool an undead dragon.
That's right. Cardboard boxes. Amazon. Best let them pass.
What's that box?
The only question is, how mad will Silkus be that I ruin his spell?
The other question is, will you ruin it, or will the staff just all of a sudden, hey, we're over here?
Stupid staff.
You know I'll bend him over my knee if you do that, right?
Yes, retributive strike. Let's do this, bitch.
The one to my left.
All right. Let's check. 20 will hit. 24 also. 340, 355, 69, 74 damage. Youch! And just like that, the invisibility is gone. So those two of you with the readied actions. Johnny specifically said he was going to attack the person who dispelled the invisibility. Cedar was not as judgmental.
I'm attacking.
You know what I'm doing.
And unless anybody has the Orange County feat, these Orange Class Bs are untouchable by those homebrew feats. Nobody should have it at this point. It's got a level 10 cap on it, so the only way to get it is going to be through our upcoming hype train. That's the only early access that we will have for it. Micah's got a strike. Hey, that rhymes. Cedar, what'd you say you were doing?
I'm gonna hit the guy that hit me on the way out the door.
Sure thing. Yeah, that's the one that Is Micah also hitting that one? Or no, you're not in position. You have to hit this one, I guess.
Yep, hitting the one right in front of me.
Very good. We'll get that. We'll take that. And the Orange Class B, in addition to the Sentinel feat, has the Allow Me to Retort
Will allow me to retort.
reaction. Upon being damaged by an attack, it may select one of its attack options and attempt to hit the target that damaged it.
A question, does it have multiple reactions in a turn?
They do. They have 3 reactions per turn.
Okay, because I was going to say you already did the attack of opportunity.
That's true, although I was speaking to this one here, which has not yet, but this one has already burned 1 reaction. This one here is about to burn its first. And we are selecting, we're going to bite. Try to anyway on Michael here. Advantage now back intact. That's a 19 to hit. That armor is doing its job.
It's not even armor, it's just a little barbarian dip toughness.
Oh, nice, yeah. Evasion and leathery skin. And then, yes, the one that Cedar is now wailing on, we are going to expend our second reaction to try to hit him with one of our attacks. Let's first get the damage that he dealt. And then try a scratch attack on Cedar in retaliation. Oh, 28 to hit. 10 slashing. Good thing you're taking half of all these. The unfortunate side is you got that ravenous wound now. Micah at least avoided that this time around. And that was Celeste. Any movement?
Nope.
All right, that's over to Silka's turn here. Guess that concentration is gone.
Yeah, that concentration was originally from the Shadow Blade, but I would have dropped
Well,
that
yeah.
to cast the,
Exactly, that's
I
why I
would've
changed
dropped it,
the
don't worry, no,
duration.
no. Oh, okay, my bad. But yeah, regardless, it's dropped. Alright, well, I'm gonna take out my Thunder and Lightning Staff. And I'm going to hit this one with it.
All right.
That's also going to invoke one of the things on it. I will post it. Give me a second.
I hope it's another really loud noise. Spent 7 sessions trying to sneak our way across this ruined landscape, then all of a sudden this guy gets a magic item of marching band, and he's like, "Let's do it, bitches!" Okay. If you hit, you do some extra lightning. All right.
I'll use an inspo on it.
Okay. Whew, we are burning through a lot of inspos in this first week here. I shudder to think how it's going to be in week 4. To get some rejuve off of the hype train that happens presumably in week 3, but even still, we'll see. 18 is the AC exactly.
Alright, cool, and that's an extra 2d6 with it.
We'll take all of it. He's not worthy to wield my greatness. He has to use this inferior, uncommon magic item.
Actually, this item is very rare, mind you.
Look at him. He always has an answer.
It's not my fault. His staff is as fucking stiffy as me.
All right. Anything else for you?
I'll go ahead and down a greater healing potion as a bonus action, but that will be it.
All right. Let's check if the Orange Titan gets its breath weapon back. Wow, it does! All right. Yeah, And Cedar is in the best position here. You can just kind of see it leaning its head right over the rooftop. And yeah, that looks fun. I think I'll just exhale right into that room there to the southeast and just catch everybody inside the AoE. And we've already discovered oranges are immune to toxic radioactive damage. They were spawned by it, presumably.
I see that thing dipping its head over. I'm like, no, 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 no.
Hi, everybody. So yeah, that's a con save from everyone here. 20 toxic radioactive if you make it.
God damn it, why'd I have to waste nat 20 on this?
At least you didn't have to burn an inspiration.
Yeah, those are replaceable.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a reroll. Everybody made it. 20 damage, no exhaustion. And respectable enough. We're gonna tuck our head back over the top of the roof. You have to come up here and get me. And the cultist. All right, let's toy around with this thing again. Eventually, we're gonna get a natural frickin' 20 here. There it is. It's on the wrong side. Ooh, an 18. Yeah, we're gonna have to use a force point. Okay, there we go. Now we got it. Beautiful. And I already rolled earlier. I gotta scroll way the hell up here. Oh boy, oh boy. Nice. There it is. All right. Too bad nobody was around to see it. If nobody saw it, did it really happen?
If a bear shits in the woods and nobody sees it, did it happen?
Maybe.
That's not how that saying goes.
Yeah, I've not heard that derivation of it yet. What the heck happened to the... That is very strange. What if we change it? Oh gosh. My lord, I lost the artifact. My lord, how could you be so foolish?
Dude, what is happening?
Are we just hearing a soap opera like happen outside of where we are? Or is that like just what's happening?
Oh man, well, as the viewing audience, you guys do get access to all angles of the story, but of course in character, to your knowledge, this guy just took off. Okay, wonderful. At least I was able to replace it. Okay. Well, then that's what happened. And we will get rid of that. We will send it to the next tick, and we will, even a passive of 26, nothing noticeable due to the presence of the dragon between you and it. That thing is taking all of the perception away. But we are at the start of a new round and well after our halftime here, so we'll take a late halftime break and catch up with you around the top of the hour. See you shortly, friends. Are you with us?
Hey, when's the planned hype train? Who knows?
420.
20th.
Oh, that's right, 420. That makes sense.
Yeah,
Okay, I forgot
420.
that.
I'll be joining it with my brain probably half intact, but I'll be joining.
Oh, that's also Easter.
Yep, so I'm probably going to be traveling, but I'm going to try to figure out how to get on.
Yeah, and that's
Oh,
the
is the
day.
20th Easter Day? Or... I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's Easter, and that's the day I'm supposed to get back to Vegas from my trip to move all my stuff to Georgia. So we'll see
Cool.
if
I
I can
won't be
make
that
it.
bored at the Easter hunt this year. Cool.
I might just be participating from my phone.
Oh, I'll be at my computer. We were playing it towards the night game, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said. Yeah.
Yes, the night one.
Yeah, so I'll be in that game, so.
Well,
I'll
throwing some
definitely
best
be
card
game
bucks
for it.
for me. If I don't
What'd you
make it.
say? What'd you say, Myth?
I said throw in some money for me if I don't make it back.
I don't got enough money for that, man. I already bought all the bits that I was gonna be putting in for this. I mean, I might have some more money in between then and now. I already paid all my bills and shit, so next week paycheck will be going towards Hype Train most likely.
Yeah, we need to get Westy back. He was big on those hype trains.
Yeah, I was a lot of the time it was the main just 3 or like 5 different people always contributing the most, but there are a lot of other people who boosted it a whole lot as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna join you guys on the next one.
Yeah, and then the community challenges, Westy was usually always one of the bigger boosters to that as well.
Oh yeah, he watched every stream. He was really good about that.
A lot of the times, I think most of the time starting out in the end of last season, it was me and Westy that had like the most best card bucks at the end, but
Yeah. Well,
I
you
think
guys
that
would
was
get
just
that
fairly out of
consecutive
it.
views.
Yeah.
My life is for the last like 3 weeks have been I'm lucky I'm even here tonight. The wife was giving me a look like I shouldn't be, but she let me.
Yeah,
But I have been
I
cleaning my
really
office and like packing the garage. When I'm not playing, I can hear the computer. So
yeah, I usually just throw my phone on mute and throw the stream on in my pocket while I work. But that's usually only when I'm at work. I sometimes leave the volume on, but most of the time I just leave it off while I'm like watching YouTube or something at the house.
yeah, it's gonna suck because I'm gonna have just my one monitor for like 6 weeks. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I won't be able to. It's not fun having one monitor.
Yeah, I have 1 plus 2 monitors.
All right, I'll be back.
Alright.
Wake up! Wake up! I made him spaghetti.
Hey, Justin, are you there?
No!
Doesn't sound like it.
You're my only friend.
Did I miss something?
No, I was just gonna see when you guys planning the meetup for next month.
We haven't decided on a date yet.
Like I said, I should be here. I should get back on the 20th, and then I'm pretty much here until the 27th or 29th or something. So I'd love to come and say bye to everybody.
Hey, welcome back, friends. Let's get into another round of action here. J-Man, you got the top spot?
Do I know? Well, does Cedar have his movement back on his turn?
Let's double check that.
I think yes. He said I had lost it until my next turn.
Creature speed is 0 for the rest of the turn. So yeah, I think once the round starts, or once that turn is over, he's good to move. Like if somebody had an ability that would have granted him movement between then and now, I think he would have been able to take it.
Okay. So I'm going to say to him, I actually kind of look at Celeste and say, you said his name was Cedar? Cedar, get in here. Let's at least block this off, take care of these two so we don't have to worry about that dragon right now. And I'm going to ready my action for Cedar to get into the building.
Copy that.
Well, okay, the oranges are next. And one of them's already got a grab on Veil, so it's just going to try to tear into you 3 times.
Does the mirror image affect them?
It does. I don't know why we
rolled over
didn't.
the grapple.
Yeah, we didn't really cover that last time around. I mean, I guess they only go away when when you take damage, right? Not on a grapple.
It's on a hit. Let me read it.
Is it on something that hits your AC or something that damages you? If it hits a duplicate. Huh. Yeah, it doesn't specify damage. So yeah, I guess we need to retroactively roll if that really hit you or whether we accidentally just kind of bopped a duplicate out of existence. Gotcha. So yeah, it looks like we just knocked one of those things out. Get rid of that. Okay, well then grapple's back on the table. But we're not going to use it. We're going to pummel, so let's see if we're hitting you or an illusion. Jeez. Alright, well, we're going to target the illusion with a pummel attack here. That's going to hit. 25 for doesn't matter how much damage. And then we're going to try and scratch on you or the final image. Also on the image. Scratch. I think that misses. So, bite attack on the image or on you.
It's all the images. There was only 3. So
I think or is the what's the AC of the image? It's not 23 like yours?
no, it's 10 plus my dex modifier, so like 11.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, I hit an 18, so yeah, I guess that would have dispelled the last one. And then a bite attack on you. A 30 to hit for 8 physical damage and a ravenous wound.
Just gonna say 30 seems excessive, but okay.
That was pretty heinous. That was a 19 on the die. Cedar's ravenous wound would have gone away, or will go away at the end of this thing's turn, assuming it does not try to attack him. Right now we've got 1, 2, 3 of you right, 4 of you actually right in melee, so let's see which one used the lucky. It's Cedar. All right. Let's see what we're going to do. Start off with a grab. 27 to hit on that. We got a grab on Cedar. And then a pair of scratch attacks to follow it up. 24 and 26. 10 and 10, so you'll take 10 total after your resistances. And once again, be unable to heal for a round. That HP bar there is getting to an interesting state right there. Oh boy, I think that will do it for their turn. So Micah, over to you.
Just get our little 9-pointer regen here. Alright, I'm going to move my Echo. I can move it up to 30 feet and it can fly. So I'm going to move it over here, right on the other side of this guy. And it and I are going to go off alternating swings on this dude.
Alright. This will effectively count as a pin as well, so you're going to have advantage on this.
Okay. If not, I was going to go reckless.
Gotcha.
All right, so 2 to begin with.
Nice. Not so nice.
We'll let it stand, and then gotta go down to the bottom of my sheet.
Was that from you or from the Echo?
I think the first one was probably me, and the second was the Echo.
Gotcha. Yeah, we're going to try to retaliate against you with one of our reactions. The allow me to retort. We're going to go for a scratch. 22 to hit. Whew, close.
Meet the beat.
Now you got 23, don't
23?
you?
Oh, that's right.
Woo.
I keep forgetting about that cloak.
Oh, nice. All right. What else with your
All
turn?
right. So we are going to. Oh, I lost it again. Unleash Incarnation. I'll take an extra attack from the Echo's position. I can do it up to my con modifier times per day.
More impressed if you could do it per round, but all right.
That's the wrong button. I'm sorry.
Well, damn.
I'll throw a hero point on that.
That's okay. We'll use the original attack roll, but the damage that it shows right there. 18.
All right.
We'll take it. We can only react once per turn, though, so even though you hit us twice, we don't have a second reaction right now to use.
Gotcha. I'm going to stay where I'm at.
All right. That is... actually, I think I'm going to use... I keep forgetting about these. The Class Bs have legendary reactions, and we're going to trigger one from each of them right now. Little purple dot to indicate one used. We're going to try to stun Micah with our stun strike. Only available as a legendary action. 25 to hit, 14 physical damage. And it is a con save DC 16, or you'll be stunned until the end of this thing's next turn.
Hey, Micah, does a 20 hit you?
Yeah, it does. Oh, no,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
okay. It doesn't?
No, 23 is my AC.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna pose disadvantage on that.
All right. So he misses that way?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
what I was waiting for. Let's see.
No, I was trying to find the ability to post it.
Okay, well, you can see, you can use your reaction. So you have to use your reaction.
Yeah, I had to use my reaction for it. But
Has disadvantage on its attack roll. Can use it, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So yes, that would be a miss on the legendary. And then we're going to use our legendary from this one. Let's see, which of you are we attacking? Oh, wouldn't you know it? It's going to be... actually, no, it's going to be Veil. I thought 4 was Silkus, but no, it's Veil. And we're going to try that same stun attack on him. Ooh, AC showed up. 21 to hit. Nothing happening there. Okay, so that brings it to Cedar's turn officially.
All right, Cedar's turn.
Yes, it is.
All right, I'm going to use my last spell since I am grappled and Misty Step.
He's got the Ravenous Wound. He ain't regening nothing.
Yeah, no regen. So I'm going to Misty Step over to where I saw those rocket launchers. And since I have proficiency with firearms, I'm going to grab a rocket launcher and some rockets.
Yep. The launcher is basically on the floor next to the dead Draconian, what's left of it. And this big ammo drum here has 2 rockets left inside of it. So yeah, you can load one inside of the rocket launcher and have one left for later. It's basically 2 fireballs.
Awesome.
Since he has moved inside, that will trigger my ready action. I will, as he gets inside, I'm like, alright, no more interference from that dragon. And I raise the staff and say, Mishiko, protect us!
Yes! 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 And not in the way that you're hoping. I've been waiting for somebody to do this. All right. Where's the wall?
I was just going to put it just outside the doors.
Just kind of stretching east to west like so?
Yes.
Gotcha. Easily done. Level 5. And nothing to stop it right here now.
Okay, yeah, that I didn't cast that. It seemed to be a power of the staff itself.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that seems to give us a nice little buffer there for the time being. Any of you familiar with the specs of the spell? You probably shouldn't like how excited I am about it. Definitely. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty specific in there that there are only certain ways to counter it. But of course, the rules of D&D are vast. Celeste, your turn.
Don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay.
Don't forget to regen.
Uh, okay. I'm gonna keep attacking the one to my left.
Yes, and miss by 1 on that second one.
I will hero point that.
We'll take it. Getting dropped down again. Darn. Also missed by 1. Another hero point or inspo, or let it be.
Grief. I'll inspo that one.
Okay, we'll take another 14. Got it. And we will use one of our reactions against you here. Try a weapon strike. Ooh. 31 to hit for 18 damage.
I mean, really? Okay, hold on 1 second.
A wound.
How much damage?
18. Yeah, that wound cuts deep.
Okay, give me 1 sec.
Wait a minute, that's a 24 to hit. You impose disadvantage on yourself.
Oh, that's right!
Whoa.
What a fucking idiot. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Damn! Burning the action surge, alright.
This dude's pissing me off.
I bet. 15, 29, 35. Okay. Woo!
Yeah, I'll stay right there.
Alright. Over to Silka's turn.
Alright, seeing that, they'll just put up that wall of force, I'm going to go ahead and I will... Yeah, we're just gonna whack this guy with my staff, the one in front of me.
Damn it, Bobby. Where's the damage?
I'm a wizard, okay? I don't have a lot of strength.
You don't even have an orange? Or no, these are Class Bs. That's right, my
This is
bad.
class base, or else I would be rolling with
That's
that,
right.
yes. But that is the extent of my turn.
Wow. All right. Okay, let's pop our head back over the side here. Let's check if we get our breath weapon back. Ow! All right. So we do. Let's check our tactics for this round. Let's check our perceptions. And now our most useful ability, Gargantuan.
Has 0 explanation.
That's right. That's all. It needs no explanation. It's a misspelling. That's all you need to know about it. All right, we are going to Toxic Expulsion at the wall, which is going to have the desired effect. It's just going to impact on the wall and spill back north into the end of the alleyway right here. You guys are completely protected from it, as you would hope. The dragon kind of snorts and clacks its bones in response before just jumping down into the alley here. And we're going to readjust. We're going to look at this setup here. Well, that's different. All right, let's pass it over to the cultist. Okay, let's pass it over to Vale.
Do I heal now, or do I have to wait till their turn?
At the end of the Orange Class B's next turn is when the Ravenous Wound expires.
Okay, so it doesn't heal yet. Oh shit, those of us who are most hurt can't be healed today. Right now, anyway. Alright, so... Shit. Well, we're kind of in melee, so let's do... As a bonus action, I'll cast my version of Shillelagh, and then I'm going to whack the lower hit point zombie with my staff.
Very well. That's a miss by 1. 8 B damage. Oh, man. I want to know what that is.
I'm Cuban B!
Yes, Cuban B!
Could it perhaps be a certain B-word slap?
Balsamic slap? Yeah, yeah.
Works for me, I guess.
Of course, when I only need a 1, I roll an 8.
Oh, of course! Absolute! Okay, we will, That's funny, I was going to take the damage off the dragon. Like, how are you attacking that thing? There we go, we'll get it.
Yeah, bonus action spell, hit him with the thing, and that's it.
Ballard slap. Alright, the Class Bs will actually, no, I should get my retaliation on you here. Let's make it a scratch. Hey, it's a miss. Alright. And now, legendaries, reactions, all come back. We are not grappling Satyr anymore. Nor is Satyr being grappled. Well, okay, let's jump back on video right here. Was devouring a bag of of Planter's Peanuts here pretty ferociously, so nobody wants to see that.
What are you talking about? That's why I pay to see.
Well, I'm going to make that a special redemption here that I will eat on camera. Okay, orange class, Bing Crosby. Let's start with you. 3 of you to hit. One of us had to go. Celeste is the target we're gonna attack. It's gonna be unrecognized command. Yeah, that's because REQ1D5 is nothing.
It's like an automatic miss, right? That's what that means?
Yeah.
Done.
That's a bite attack. It's gonna be a 23 to hit, another 11 damage. That's right, we have 2 more attacks. I don't know why I stopped at 1. A grab and a weapon strike. Grab on Celeste, a natural 20, that's where you want it. And a weapon strike, a 26 to hit for another 20 damage. Oof. The downside of that grapple is if you don't have a Misty Step or something, the DC to escape is 28.
Perfect.
Or you can just kill it. Now the other one right here, we've got 3 targets also. Watch us roll a 1. Alright, we smell blood in the water. But it's not Celeste, it's going to be Vale. We're going to go after him for another round here. Grab attack to start off. Follow that up with a pair of pummels. That's a miss by 1 on the grab attack. That's a miss on the pummel. Second pummel, 27 to hit, 11 bludgeoning. And that's going to do it for their turns. Pass it over to Micah.
Alright, I'm going to use a bonus action to trade places with the Echo. And then I am going to move the Echo around on the other side of Celeste. And we will just start. Do I have an advantage on that?
You
If not, I'll
You
do it
do
reckless.
not.
Okay.
Only because the Echo, and I think it took us forever to decide upon a consistency thing here, but because they're immune to conditions, they can't gain the positive conditions like flank either.
Gotcha. But it will get my reckless attacks coming through there.
That's totally fine. Yeah, any of your abilities that you can bestow on the Echo, that supersedes the general rules. That's a hit. That's a hit. These are both on the weakened one.
Correct. Is he still
21,
up?
29, 39, 42. I am still up with 10 hit points.
Alright, I'll do Unleash Incarnation again and take a 3rd hit.
I didn't even expect to bring the Class Bs onto the field. I thought you guys would be out of here by now. That is a hit. And let's see, we're going to get a save against that. 18, 23 is the DC. We did not make that. And... Oh, good news. They're not unique orange Class Bs. They do not spray the 5-foot zone around you with the Agent Orange virus. Congratulations, you killed one of them.
Alright, that'll end my turn.
All right. That's over to Cedar, who finally has a little bit of breathing room here. And he was not attacked last round, so he can heal his 9.
Woohoo!
And any other healing you may wish to take advantage of during this gap in being ravaged by the Class B oranges.
No, I'm gonna go in and attack. I don't want to sit back here and heal.
You just
I'm
picked
going
up
to
that
pick
rocket launcher.
Yeah, that's real. I'm gonna launch it right there at that guy.
Yes, yes.
I think I'll move up and use the sword to attack that guy.
You will have advantage. We are thoroughly pressed against the wall here on all sides, pretty much. Good thing, too, because that would have missed. Good hit. Very good hit. Oh, wait, we're taking the OPOJ into account. That's why they're so much damage. These are Class Bs. You need the Orange County feat, which nobody has. So I do need to regain a little HP off of that.
Yeah, it's 8, right? So 16 total.
I got back 16. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay. Of course, if you have a potion, you can drink it as a bonus action.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Let me drink a potion.
Yes, sir. Can do that while Celeste starts getting her turn in order. She's grappled and ravenously wounded. Oh, no longer grappled, but ravenously wounded. She just has the hand of the zombie still clutching her shoulder. Got to brush that off. There we go. Nice, nice. 14, 28, 29. Another good hit right there. That undead damage isn't showing up very often, though.
Not very often.
1 second. I want to re-roll that with Savage Attacker, see if it gets any better.
Cool. It does 6 more damage.
And then with my mobile feat, I'm gonna move a little bit.
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right. That's going to bring it over to the smoothest ass this side of the Mississippi.
Don't make me go get my sombrero to play with you.
I gave that to you 6 months ago. You'll never use it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's a fashion statement. It
It's a
dispels the
fashion
gloom.
statement. It's a fashion statement with the most powerful thing telling me is if I'm doing is dumb or not.
If you wear it, then you can attune to the silkiest staff this side of the Pecos.
I highly doubt that. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just cast a firebolt at this guy.
All right. Bwop. Yep, we'll take that.
Then bonus action, I'm gonna give Vale a supreme healing potion as a bonus action.
Okay. For yourself, because Vale is currently ravenously wounded.
Oh, I did not see
Yeah, the
that
little
he was
bloody,
ravenously wounded. Okay.
Yeah. He and Celeste are both the ones most in need of it and the ones who can't currently gain from it.
Yeah, I was going to do it on Vale, but I did not realize he was ravenously
Oh, show.
wounded. Then I'm just gonna end my turn because I don't have. There's no way I can hold a bonus action defeated to him, right?
Correct.
Okay, then yeah.
Yeah,
that's the end of
bonus
my turn.
actions cannot be held. Only actions and move. All right. Well, this was the first ability I gave this thing because in anticipation of how we might approach our tactics against zombies, it makes sense for me that the biggest thing, as heinous as it would be, admittedly, we're going to probe our attack here and just instantly crush through and seemingly invulnerable wall. That is going to take one of our attacks. That is also going to kind of have a spillover effect onto the building itself. We'll see how well it's able to resist that. Not very well at all. Let's get... can the Echo make saving throws?
It uses my modifiers to do it.
Gotcha. So both you and your Echo and this zombie right here are going to need to roll dex saves because the wall is coming down around you here.
I want to see you roll that attack, because if you roll a 1, you miss the wall.
If I roll a 1, I miss the wall. Let's try it. Smash! There we go.
All right, the first one will be the echo.
Sounds good.
So the echo failed, and I hopefully made it.
Oh! I burned a natural 20 on my dex save from this one here. Micah definitely made it. Falling wall. 4 dice 6, so 13 damage to the echo, which of course just pops it, and then 6 damage to the zombie and Micah.
You know, I further reduced that down to 3.
Beautiful. And then let me kill the dynamic lighting right here, because that wall is just gone. The doors likewise. I'm just going to drag those right off the map. Ain't going to be closing those again anytime soon. And for final effect, let's put some rubble of the Barney persuasion in front of this area. We're getting, there we go, found them. Alright, yeah, we want the larger sections of rubble. Get that, get one of those, sure. Get a little layering. Okay. Oh, I put them on the lighting layer. Why aren't they showing up? There we go. Oops. That's funny, the lyrics of this song are, "This is gonna be a good day for you." I don't know.
This doesn't look like it.
It's a new day. Yes, it is. And, oh, I forgot to check if we got our toxic breath back. No, we do not, so let's make sure to track that.
Yeah, please don't get it right now.
And we have 1 ground and pound attack remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you within my attack zone. Number 2 is Silkus. Let's go ground and pound. Crunch. 25.
I'm gonna go ahead and shield that, though.
Is your AC correct at 20? Because I would meet your AC to hit you there.
My AC is 21. I don't know why it's just... It's 21 on my sheet. I don't know why it's showing 20 in the bubble.
Okie dokie. Let's just double check that. Yes, yes. That is all we got for our turn there, so we'll start another round here with Vale.
And I'm still unable to heal.
Yes, this thing did hit you again last round. Yeah, focused on you 2 rounds in a row. You either need to get away from this so it doesn't target you, or hope that it chooses one of these other guys who are also dealing damage to it. It just has eyes only for you, seemingly. Remember in life when you turned down my proposition? Well, now you'll pay for it.
Good.
Yeah, I was just looking at my options. I don't really want to move and trigger both their attacks. So I'll stay here. I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality as an action. And then as the bonus action heal of it, I will heal. Looks like Sokus is low, so I'll hit Sokus.
Ooh, 30 foot. Nice. Any color preference on the aura?
Like a light blue.
Light blue. Gotcha covered. Whoa, that's huge. Holy moly, the whole map. Cedar's poor little aura is just like, aw. And Cedar's red aura is now purple. Nice. That's your action. Any bonus, or you said you weren't going to move, so...
Well, that bonus action is using the healing of the aura on Sokus.
Oh, fantastic. I see.
That's 15 for me.
Correct.
All right,
Cool.
let's see who the Orange Class B likes this round. Let's play the field. Damn, I keep forgetting my legendaries. I could be doing so much more. 1, Micah. All right, we're going to stay right where we are. At least Vale will not be getting targeted this round. That's Pummel and double weapon. Oh dear. 31, 26, and natural 20 for, let's see, you've got the resistance, so I'll give you the true numbers for your defense. It's going to be 8 damage, another 8 damage. That is 16 total plus 9 for 25, plus another 2. 27 damage total from 2 hits and a crit.
Gotcha.
And that, I think... We don't have bonus action, do we? No, we didn't give these... Oh yeah, we do. We have the Mighty Leap. But that provokes attacks of opportunity. It's their legendary that does not. Okay, that's it for our turn. Over to Micah, who now has the Ravenous Wound.
Yes, he does.
Vale now no longer does.
So we're going to pop the Echo in right here beside me.
All right.
And I will take 2 attacks from his position.
Cool. We did lose our flank now that we're not surrounding and the wall is gone. But those will hit on both accounts. 33 damage, we'll take it. Learned more math from D&D than I did from so many years of schooling.
Alright, and then I'm going to move the Echo 1 square back.
Alright.
And that'll be a turn.
Man, what happened to my creepy smoke effect? Oh, there it is. It's still on your guys' layer, but on my layer it's like all Justin's aura. Okay, we're going to Legendary Interrupt. And we're going to try to attack 1, 2, 3 of you nearby. Three is Cedar. We'll take a bite. 27 for 12 damage. Of course, you'll take 6. And another Ravenous Wound. And then Cedar's turn is up.
I will attack in front of me twice.
All right. Woo! Yeah, that's going to cause a retort. Woo! Yeah, you hit me for 16. I hit you back for 10. You'll take 5. I'll take the 16. Another good hit. Getting close. Anything with your bonus action there. Vale is now no longer ravenously wounded, and if you got a potion, he could sure use one.
I will give him my last potion.
Ooh, your last one. Quite magnanimous.
Bill, you want me to roll or you want to roll?
You go ahead and roll.
And then I'm going to Legendary Interrupt again. I'm going to take my dash action without provoking attacks of opportunity up to 60 feet.
I think that's only supposed to be plus 20, not plus 40.
37 is more in key with that, because 67 is more than you get if you drink it as an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's plus 20, not 40.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
we're
so
just gonna
47.
we're just gonna step around the side here to put ourselves in position of potentially hitting other party members with other reaction and legendary interrupts. Celeste is up next, also no longer ravenously wounded there.
Oh man, this stupid thing moved. Hold on. Okay. Bonus action. I'm gonna get half of my total healing points back, which is 74.
Beautiful.
Okay, and then since this dude decided to come closer and I don't have to shoot it, I can stab it. I'm gonna stab it.
Very cool. Oh yeah, we'll definitely be retaliating on that. Okay. 29, 19. Both of those will hit. We're going to try and stab you in return. 22 to hit for 19 damage. We will take 33. Oof! That's painful. Mobile feet. Get your ass to Mars. Alrighty. Oh dear, what's happening here? Oh yeah, that's right, this happened before. Playlist all of a sudden just ends. It's a 6.5 hour playlist, but somehow it runs out of juice 2 hours 45 minutes in. Okay, Celeste is finished there.
Apple Music? Is that what you use?
I use Epidemic Sound, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's all royalty-free music with the yearly subscription that, of course, all of your support and contributions go towards making that possible. Okay, so the Orange Bee is going to take its final Legendary Interrupt. That was that die 3. Silkus is the result of that. We're going to try to stun you before you get your turn here. That's a 32 to hit you, 17 damage, and a con save DC 16 to avoid the stun.
How is he getting the advantage?
They have the bloodlust. They always have
Oh, the
advantage.
bloodlust. Okay, my bad. And that's coming from the orange, the class B orange. Right?
Correct. Yeah, that's our final legendary interrupt.
So DC 16 common.
Yeah. Nice. So yeah, no stun. And then your turn is up. That's our last legendary likely that this thing will ever get.
So I'm just gonna take 8 because I would have regained 9 anyways versus that. So.
Alrighty.
And then I'm just gonna look towards the rest of the party real quick and just say, are we fighting this thing or are we going? Because I will cast something if we are fighting, but I need to know first.
Can you teleport us out of here?
I can't teleport a group like this, no. The only thing we have is
Yeah, it's a
is
joke.
the
It's
bulbs.
okay.
I just kind of look at the situation we're gonna go. I think we might have to fight at this point.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and cast using my 5th level spell, Dawn. I'm gonna cast it right here on his head.
Okay.
Well, actually, centered right here for the 30-foot.
A con save. We like those.
Still takes half as much on a con save, so I'll still take. Actually, hold on. Trying to make it so it doesn't come in contact with us. It's 30-foot radius. So that's like really far. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see far enough out.
I can see like right here, but that would be like at the cups. I'd say. I don't know if this is a building or something that I see in the shadow
Yeah,
or whatnot.
you're looking
would I
inside the building across the street. That's a solid wall that you're looking at right there.
Would I be able to cast it like right up against it? To get to like this being the distance?
I would say so.
Okay, cool. Then that's what I'll do.
Okay. Let's see. We do have this. We will.
And this is a concentration effect, so it will keep on persisting until I drop it. Well, up to a minute, that is.
Okay, give me just a second here. I'm kind of frozen out. Okay, con save is with advantage a mighty 16.
That's gonna fail. The damage will be 34 radiant damage.
Alright. Let us... Absolutely. That is right there. Alright. And anything else?
Nope. Would I be able to get like an aura or something placed right there for us to remember that?
When they end their turn. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, I think that is accurate.
Yeah, no, it's a 30-foot radius. I
Yeah.
can't see the full.
I
bit,
can
so
only
whatever
see.
you put it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
can,
whatever
and
you
it's
put, it's fine, yeah.
massive.
Yeah.
It's massive.
Before I end my turn, I'll just look at the rest of the group and say, keep him in sight of that, but do not go in yourself.
I guess technically that's where we have it. Because, yeah, that's 30 feet on either side of the wall. All right. Okay, so with our turn, put this on the map layer. Boom. It looks so much more prominent on the other layer, though. Let's put it back there, but move it to the back. There we go. Okay, so ending the turn inside of this. I've got Micah, I believe.
And this is presented as daylight,
yeah.
so we can't see through it. Just to be aware.
Very true. The natural gloom effect has the same effect on daylight and sunlight effects that it does on the natural sunlight of the world. It does have a muted effect. It does still have the larger mechanical functionality as you would expect. The primary issues that we'll find with it not working are when Strahd steps outside and somebody says, "Ha ha, you sucker, I'm going to cast sunlight on you," and he says, "This is my world." That doesn't work. That's kind of more the point of the gloom in the grand scheme of things.
Oh, no, totally. Yeah. I get you.
So the dragon, or the titan, I should say. Yeah, we got our we got our mythic form last round, and nobody even noticed. That's fun. We've got Micah, Cedar, Vale, and Silkus all within our reach right here. So we're gonna smash Micah. Ouch! 30 for 24.
Yeah, I'll take 12.
Very good. And we're going to ground and pound on Cedar. That is not going to hit. And then we'll smash on Vale. 33 for 20. And then ground and pound on Silkus. 26. 20 damage. Strength saving throw to avoid being knocked prone. If so, we get a free smash attack. Yuck.
Cedar, how much is that plus for your aura?
Oh, it's +6, I think. That's exact.
6.
Wow, how about that? No prone, no free attack. And then Micah is within range to get an attack of opportunity, as we are going to haul ass back up over the side of the roof. And hell no, I'm not ending inside that thing.
So did he get out of it or no?
Not yet, but I haven't taken all my movement. I'm waiting for his
okay.
attack results here.
It's 25. 25 damage.
25 damage. We will take all of that. That brings us down to that. And then just double checking, I moved 22 something feet to get there. A little more. 40 something feet to get fully out of it, and I've still got move left after that. And yeah, you just hear this thing stomping off down the street. And oh, what's this? This is interesting. What a curiosity. And that would be Vale's turn, but I think we will roll, we will snapshot our initiative here in progress. Amazing that we are still on this map. That's unexpected. Definitely thought
This
we were
is
going to
on
be.
you.
Definitely-
Stop making fun of us for not being farther away from where we started. This is on you.
Hey, that's not making fun. That's just a general. I thought for sure we were going to be out of here and probably catching a nice long rest back at our home base.
I don't even think we've had short rests.
We've taken 2 of them.
We have? Okay.
Yeah, we took one in session
Yeah, like a
12,
month ago.
which you used your benefit to convert to a long rest, did Sapphire.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
And then we took one just last session in session 14.
Yeah, that was last month ago. So.
Yeah, I think before the battle with Commander Aiji, or just after it, I think, actually. Before we came onto this map.
Oh, yeah, no. That would explain why I have my arcane recovery expended. Yeah.
Very true, very true. But yeah, let's track the initiative here. We'll pick it up from this spot next Tuesday. We do not have to wait 2 weeks to see the results of what we've gotten ourselves into here. And namely, just, I don't know if there's any lesson. Don't make a noise that can be heard out to 600 feet at the expense of deafening a bunch of CR1 creatures, maybe?
Hey, shush. I wanted to make an entrance.
Well, I mean, you certainly did that, but who knows what else might have hurt you. This might be the least of your worries. But at least we fended it off long enough with the Class Bs, and the Wall of Force bought us 1 round there. This thing doesn't necessarily always recognize a magical wall, or even maybe know what it can do against it. It's just so powerful and blessed with these powers by its creators that's how it kind of serves as an anti-crowd control for the Orange Army, as our Lich Masters have definitely put some thought into their troops and how people might think to use magic to control them. But that is a wrap for session 15 here on Tuesday night. We will be back tomorrow night, Wednesday session, as we head on over to Cyberpunk Waterdeep. For the next 2 nights, Wednesday has gotten themselves out of their teleport terrors mishap. Thursday, still dealing with the repercussions of something they're not even really aware of happened. The world just kind of tore apart around them, and there are battle droids and IG assassin droids on speeder bike, and a certain hacking, asthmatic, 4-armed, lightsaber-wielding cyborg general. And the portals are still open, so who knows what else might come spilling through there here on Thursday night as we coalesce the Clone Wars. But first, tomorrow night on Wednesday, we continue with our Elevated Enlightenment. We finally completed the adventure at the Snow Peak Monastery, and hopefully we can pick up where we were meant to a few weeks ago. See, it's not just Tuesday that's fallen behind here, Kimberly. Wednesday took a whole month-long detour. We will catch up with you tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific. Much love all. Thank you as always. You know it. There's no RU without you. Good night.
Night.
Good night.
y'all. Yeah.
Night,
Good
everybody.
session.
Night.
Time